The first pitch on Chicago's south side. The Twins and the White Sox are next. Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and U.S. Cellular Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the Minnesota Twins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the Tigers' starting 9 will look like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Corey Hunter will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
They always say the hallmark of a good leadoff hitter is to have the ability to work the count and show some patience up there. But he takes that one to the extreme this time. It's one thing to wait for your pitch up there, but sooner or later you're going to have to swing at one of them.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. Lays off 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Three and 0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
Here it comes, 3-0. And that's over, 3-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a 1-out walk here in the top of the first.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye, but in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
David Lee will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. David Lee has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in a former batting champion catcher Joe Mauer. First offering on the way. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Jay Bruce will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 2. And the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. Johan Santana will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Emilio Bonifacio will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it.
Will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Jose Abreu waits on deck. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with one away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Jose Abreu will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone. Todd Frazier will stand in now with a chance to possibly tie this thing up here in the early stages. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Number 61 backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
2 men on, 2 out, And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch coming. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, he's a pitch away now from getting out of this first inning unscored upon, and that would certainly give him a big boost going forward.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Jay Bruce leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter, Jay Bruce. All right, White Sox.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2-0 count, the pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Oswaldo Arcia digs in at the plate. Ball 1. Now for Bruce, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. A runner at second, nobody out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Fouled back. Bruce off second. Now the pitch. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just one out.
Number 61 will stand in for the first time here. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. The speculation, of course, with whomever the third baseman is to begin the season is that he's essentially just keeping the seat warm for one of their two top prospects, as the Twins should be all set with budding superstars at third base and in center field. Good changeup there as he takes command 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Come on, drop a home.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
And he got him.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a two-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Number 67 will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is fouled straight back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ready with another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. It'll be Alexei Ramirez's turn when we come back. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox. And here is Alexei Ramirez.
Alexei Ramirez.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Number 67 is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Andrew Jones will take his cuts now. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Tyler Flowers, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Tyler Flowers will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Carlos Sanchez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Let's go, White Sox!
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Let's go, White Sox! Here we go.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Corey Hunter will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Hunter.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
0-1.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, second baseman,
Johnny Giavotella will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
1 out, nobody on. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now a swing and another chance at third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
David Lee will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Savage.
Nick Savage will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Fair. Twins wind up stranding one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Emilio Bonifacio makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Emilio Bonifacio.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Strike called, 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Ready with the 2-1. Giavotella now at second. One away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Adam Eaton will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now. Ball 3.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jose Abreu will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Ball 1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch. And we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Right there for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, and this ball is going to get on you quickly down there at the hot corner. That's why they call it the hot corner. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, and this is all instinct. He goes up the ladder, pulls it down quickly. Nice timing.
Jay Bruce will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch coming. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
One out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. A good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Bonifacio has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Melky Cabrera will stand in to get things going for the White Sox. He'll be followed by Alexi Ramirez on deck. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning. Alexi Ramirez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Hey now.
You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Andruw Jones will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And this ball will be chopped foul. No runs, just one hit. 2 errors for the White Sox so far. And he lays off for ball 1. One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target. 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Tyler Flowers will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two out with the man at first. Here comes the 2-1. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Over to get it here is Hunter, and he'll make the play for the final out. White Sox leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 61.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 61 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Number 67 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Don't let him score!
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Full count. 3-2. Corey Hunter waits on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Corey Hunter will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Bonifacio in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Man at second here with 2 away. And standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Carlos Sanchez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Come on, Carlos, swing for the fences, swing for the fences. Here we go.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Let's go, Sox.
in the air to center. Number 67 is there, and he'll bring this one in. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Emilio Bonifacio will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Adam Eaton will stand in. Base on balls his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
No runs, just 1 hit. 2 errors for the White Sox so far. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Okay, let's take him deep.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. David Lee will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Javi Guerra will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Nick Savage will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he takes strike two. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Okay, we'll take it.
Comes set. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Abreu battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a former batting champion catcher Joe Mauer. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. And that right there is his first big league stolen base.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Jay Bruce will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Here he comes on 2-1. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. They're up 2-0. Jose Abreu will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their second hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Todd Frazier will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight to get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Now on 2-2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
Good.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Giavotella back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Runner away from third, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Great play to Spirit. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us are back at U.S. Cellular Field in just a moment. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Oswaldo Arcia will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Number 61 will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Here we go! Swing.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Let's go!
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Number 67 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Swing hard liner to left center, and he'll have himself a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 67 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Corey Hunter will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top 2-0. Andrew Jones will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In there, strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Knock it out, Jones! Here we go!
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here comes a 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Come on, Jones! Knock it out of here!
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Full count now, 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Let's go now!
Payoff pitch coming. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chance of swinging away.
Guys, let's go.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Nobody out, runner on first. There's a strike. It's 2-1. To right field. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning.
Now he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Carlos Sanchez.
Carlos Sanchez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Hit on the ground towards first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Line hard to center field, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Corey Hunter will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Circle change there, called strike 1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Sliced down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Torrey set down for the first out of the inning. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Johnny Giavotella will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. The pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Swing and a shot towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why this club is losing, 3 errors so far in the game. You know, the fundamentals, they're just nowhere to be found right now.
David Lee will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. First pitch coming. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman
Nick Savage will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
now batting, catcher Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble.
That's just a great job of alert base running right there. You can't just assume he's going to take third and stop there. So once that runner sees they're having trouble with it behind the plate, he just keeps right on going and scores from second base.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. A man on third with 2 down. Came with a circle change, 2-0, but he can't make contact, 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Two and one to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, but he will have no play. It's an infield single, and the runner will score from third.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Jay Bruce will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Changeup called, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Just overmatched him now.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you got a few options here.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front. Adam Eaton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jose Abreu will dig in. He doubled his last time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swing and a liner. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Todd Frazier will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit.
Now, this is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Melky Cabrera will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Come on, Cabrera.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hunter is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They're down 4-0. Oswaldo Arcia will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Oswaldo Arcia.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the ninth. Number 61 will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 67.
Plate appearance. Low for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fouled straight back. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Torii Hunter.
Torii Hunter will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Twins are out in front, 4-0. Alexi Ramirez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Here we go.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a risky proposition right there. He's moving at top speed just to get to this thing, but once you get into foul territory, all bets are off. You got to worry about the walls, the railings, security guards, even bullpens in some places. So that's really a heck of a play to get all the way over there and dive to make this catch.
Andrew Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around first, digging for two now. Throwing to second, and he'll get in there safely. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Andruw Jones has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Tyler Flowers will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Line to the right side, but foul. That misses 1-2.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Carlos Sanchez will stand in now as their last shot here with two away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Let's go, Sanchez.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And that misses as well. 3-0. Emilio Bonifacio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball four.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. Gotta die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Now the 1-0 to Bonifacio. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made and the Twins are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge essentially from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 4-0. So long from Chicago.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The White Sox, no runs, 4 hits, 4 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of U.S. Cellular Field.